Hey everyone, welcome back. Justin with Two Stall Garage. Guys, I like junkers. I gotta tell you, we're about to send this to the junkyard. That's not true at all. If you guys have got an automobile, a truck, car, SUV, crossover, whatever you want to call it, I am telling you, it is good to have a junker around. You could have a junker to drive just in case your high-tech or your newer car goes down, or you can have a junker around for this very reason. Well, here's the old Dodge Omni. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that yet. We might just part it out. Here's the 2006 Jeep Liberty with the turbo diesel. You guys have seen this all too often, but you know, two other diesels right there in the garage. We got a bunch of parts that this vehicle has that our two need. Cruise control buttons, vents, the visor clips on the top. One of the visors is broken. So many reasons for you to find a junkyard today. Look it up online. Go check it out right now. Just look up junkyards near me, pull apart, or U-Source. The mosquitoes are terrible out here tonight, by the way. Something where you guys can find what you need. I got this window at a junkyard and I got it for free because I did a trade with them earlier in the year. $50, $30, something like that. I think you can get this exact window from one of the junkyards near me for about 36 bucks. This is Dad's Jeep Liberty CRD. Dad, we love you so much. We hate to see this one go, but thankfully it's just material stuff. Guys, look at this right here. You've got some taillight covers that you can't find anymore. These are starting to go bad. It's starting to delaminate, but I think they got a couple good years left. Let's go take a look at the list of needs on the black Jeep, and then we'll pull them from Dad's Jeep. Here come the chickens. They're out following me around. The mosquitoes are so bad. We got a bunch of rain. Let me tell you, I'm behind on the grass right now. It's really green though, isn't it? Huh? It's late in the year. The grass is normally pretty brown by now. Big, huge mosquito on the camera right now as I'm waving them out of my face. I think I just swallowed one. Look at this. Ah, we got to get that going this fall, hopefully. Oh, maybe even this one. We went ahead and put up a couple benches here. America and a little rocker bench. All right, inside, away from the mosquitoes. 2006 right here, 2005 right there. You guys are going to remember we got this for $31.50 out the door. It needs some stuff. We need a floor mat. I already grabbed that. It's sitting right over there. I grabbed that out of Dad's silver Jeep. Got a broken visor right here. Broken visor clip right there. Big thing with these Jeep Liberties is these vents break. I'm turning this, but the internal fins aren't really turning. 3 out of 5 are turning. This one, 1 out of 5. This one is good, and this one is 1 out of 5 again. We need 3 vents. Remember, these are all coming from the parts car. This is why it's good to have a junker around. Even if it doesn't run, if it's just like your daily, perfect. A lot of times there are city ordinances, don't have junk cars. Well, make sure you got tires on it. Maybe it'll start up and run just a little bit so you can maybe turn it around, face it a different direction every week, something like that, so you can say it moves. Some places I think they say it's got to be able to move 50 feet on its own or 50 yards. Out here in the country, it's not a big deal. Everything up here seemingly looks good, but we got a headlight that needs to be replaced right here. This is fogged over. And guess where we're grabbing that from tonight? And then Mama's Jeep Liberty right here. This inner grille right down here is actually busted. It's busted up by the light, so the light kind of wobbles back and forth a little bit. We're gonna grab that and we're gonna bring it in the shop, but we're not gonna replace that tonight because I gotta take the whole front grille guard off. And I got a surprise right back here. Next video coming up, we gotta take the front drive shaft off of this thing. It's not like your normal drive shaft that you'd see on a typical truck 4x4. This is something where it's got CV axle on the driver's side, CV axle half shaft, and CV axle on passenger side, but it's got a front drive line for your transfer case for your 4x4. That is going bad. I'm going to try to show you guys what that sounds like so you can recognize it before it leaves you stranded on the side of the road, which is never fun. Oh, the mosquitoes are terrible, but let's go out there. Let's have a small victory first. First part going in. Beautiful. We got a factory floor mat, and we even got it hooked up. We got tail light. We got the bezel up front because it's got a little scuff mark on it right there. If you can get it, why not? Headlight, faded. I took the grill off and I found out that it's broken. It's got a couple broken tabs right down there, right up here, something like that. They're shaved right off up here. We got another one of those. We're gonna grab that as well. Vent. Visor clip, these break. You can get them on Rock Auto, I don't know, AutoZone, something like that. But we're gonna grab ours from the junk vehicle. Okay, can you guys see them all swarming around? It's nuts. I'm hopping in, closing the door. Couple made it in. Here's one part that we need, but we're gonna take out this control center. One part down, let's put it out on the hood. Let's put it in here on the seat. I'm not going outside. This part right here, we don't need it. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna look on eBay and see how much they're selling for right now. If they're selling, if they're not, we won't worry about it. But if they are, we'll put it on there. We'll do a good price on it. I think I'm gonna leave the visor in here for now because I need to take it down and disconnect it. It's a little dirty. Dad worked very hard. We'll go for these instead. A lot of these vents, they're just pressed in. You can pull them out, but you got to have something. So I put some electrical tape on these needle nose pliers. I'm gonna grab onto them and I'm just gonna pull and they're gonna come out. We need this one as well. And then 3 right here. You're gonna come out ready? Yeah. Oh, one side. There we go. That one right there we're gonna take out in case we need a spare. But in this case, we'll probably just list it on eBay and see if it sells. I grabbed the little sun visor clip, so that's good. Okay, I've got to go for these taillights. They've got the old covers on them. Just a couple of screws to get these out. Oh yeah, that's not good. Watch yourself, Crystal. Weather stripping right here. This is worth something. It wears out on these things. It's like a constant waving action out here, guys. 1, 2. I wish I could say just take your time. That's what you should do. Here we go. They're coming. Just got to pop them out of their little retainer. There we go. It popped out. Nothing's broke. Let's keep moving forward here. Retainer. That one was a little rusty. Looks good. Nothing's cracked. Let me see if we can maybe get this 3D printed someday so we can do another one. Here's the other one. These get rusty on the bottom. So maybe I'll throw a little grease on that one or some silicone or something. Nothing's broken. Here we go. I survived. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me out there in the Liberty while I was getting eaten alive. So this is kind of what we wanted to go after. And this is what we came out with. We've got the basil. We're gonna put this on eBay. We got our taillights with the covers that we like that you can't find anymore. We grabbed the hazard switch, 4 vents, and they all color match with the other ones. Got a grill. This grill doesn't have any broken tab. And those inner black fins there, that's the inner grill. Those are all intact as well. For this piece here, this is gonna be your inner grill, whatever you wanna say. This one has a good headlight right here, which we don't need. So we're gonna see if we can sell that on eBay. This one right over here is the one that goes on the black Jeep right here because it's faded and ready to be replaced. Green Jeep right here needs this piece. All right, let's put them on the black Jeep. Tore apart, we don't want it to stay that way. We got to drive this. Good morning. It's the next day. I tell you what, I put the parts on last night. Most of them. I put some of them on this morning. Chickens just got out. And you can see a couple of the tail lights are on. I think they look really good. They're a little older. They're not in perfect condition anymore. But if you come over to this side here, they're still sticking on good. There might be an opportunity to get these re-chromed again. If you remember, that fog light was fogged over. It was yellowed out. It's not anymore. It's clear as day. They both match. This one's the old one that was already on there. That one was replaced. And this grill, it's got a little grass on the front of it. But it is solid and it's up, tab, 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 and they are all intact. There's also these little tabs right up here. These were shaved off, so this is holding nice and tight. Coming into the Jeep here, we got our vents replaced. We also replaced the basil right here. There's no more scuff. Look at that, we've got a tab that works. Our little holder. So that's it. We grabbed some more parts off too. I just can't remember anymore. Boy, I'm doing a lot of different things at the same time. Take those taillights, they're about $50 per taillight, so that's $100 right there because I grabbed 2 of them off the Jeep. You take those covers that you can't find anymore, I would say at least $50 a piece for those, or let's just say it's for the set. You're at $150 total with the 2 taillights and the 2 taillight protectors. Front headlight, it's about $30 on eBay. There we are, $180. Little tab for Rock Auto, we'll aim high and say $5, probably not that much, so $185. OEM floor mat, probably about 15-20 bucks, call it $205 total so far. But I'm also going to end up selling that thermostat, the HVAC controls, the hot, the cold, the AC, the rear defrost. I'm going to sell that. Those are listed for about $35 to $50 and they're selling on eBay. I grabbed the hazard switch off of that silver Jeep. That's selling for about 15-20 bucks. The one on there is listed for 29. Probably undercut just a little bit to make a quick sale. And then I grabbed an extra vent, and the vents on there probably sell for about $9, give or take. So we listed it at $9. What do you gals want? Tracking me. You guys want something to eat probably, huh? Well, it's in your coop, you silly. Hi, how are you? And how are you? Bottom line, if you've got something sitting in your driveway, yes, or sitting in the side of the yard or the back, 40 way over yonder. Remember, there's some value in that. If you're not going to hold on to it or do anything with it, you can sell some stuff. Think about getting online, eBay, Mercalli, I'm not sure what it's called, but there's some different avenues there to sell stuff. And that's gonna do it. I've talked your ear off today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. We've got a couple things coming up. I gotta fix the AC on that. I gotta take the running boards off because they just don't fit right on the Liberty. I've never seen one before, but that one has them. Got a failing front drive shaft. That's gonna be the next fix we got. We're gonna have to remove it and order one in. You gotta take some measurements after you take it off. And lots more stuff in the works here. 6.2 diesel. We want that to be a plow truck this winter, if possible. Needs a new transmission. It's got a head gasket that's failed, probably on both sides. From our garage to yours, have a good day, guys. We'll talk to you in a couple days. Bye.